calling build. But I did want to get to this. I lost playing for a trophy playtesting this yesterday. This is an updated version of the Boros Convoke deck that I think we played 2 matches with before. Very different. We'd have Goblin Bushwhacker to have extra payoffs, which have been really premium. And this is also a Stain the Mind deck as well. Stain the Mind, I think, is going to really, really help our combo matchups. And unlike the other one, the deck we're playing, this deck is actually really good at Stain the Minding on turn 2. We have half of our lands tapped for black. 8 black sources is like definitely low. The Sunbaked Canyons were a big upgrade. Is there a chance this deck could run Urborg? Nope. The Sunbaked Canyons felt great yesterday. We missed them in the first build, and then we were playing Esper Sentinel over Goblin Bushwhacker, which felt like a big upgrade too. But I really like the 16 land Halo Hopper Venerated Loxodon Knight-Errant build. It's just been like so fun, so much power, so fast. Thraben Inspector, wouldn't you prefer a more aggressive 1-drop? Okay, I know we haven't played a game. We haven't played a game yet. Already, you know, Thraben Inspector's in the deck to give you an artifact to sack to one of your 8 Gleeful Demolitions or Kuldotha Rebirths. That's why we're playing Thraben Inspector and Epicures, because they make artifacts for your Demolition and Rebirths. Yeah, Clarion Spirit's been really, really good. Halo Hopper's also been really good. So the main way you hopper is you either go turn 1 Rebirth or Demolition, or turn 2, or you'll go like turn 2 Clarion Spirit 0-drop. That's 3 creatures for Halo Hopper, which is very fun. That line also lost to the Lightning Bolt. I already spent like a full minute talking about why I took the line I did. Okay, let's put back the Memnite. Scam. No. Wish I had that second artifact now. Oh wait, oh no, sorry. I guess I can Gleeful Demo like something of theirs this game. Yeah, Stoneforge looking a little slow. How about a trophy race? You had a good start skills? We'll see. I'm not very interested in like committing to it right now. Reveal Shadow Spear, cast Steel Shaper's Gift, reveal Hammer. Well, no decision here, I think. I think killing their drum to try to stop them from like they have to have Sigarda's Aid land to get me with Shadow Spear plus Hammer. I think trying to stop them from Paladin or like, you know, needing a land is like by far more relevant than trying to like next turn after. I guess they would maybe defense the Sigarda's Aid, but even it's instant speed. Never mind. Yeah, we just have to do it then. Wear Tears in. It does feel like every time you like bring in a sideboard card, the hoppers get like slow enough. Maybe this is like almost always the card you're cutting. Was thinking about playing Solitude over Wear Tear because you could like Knight-Errant into it. Decided just to play the Wear Tears though. Yeah, but if we end up being like pretty high on the leaderboard after a couple weeks, we could maybe consider trophy racing, but probably not that interested this season. Yeah, again, this philosophy never mulligan. We also have like, you know, we can use Gleeful Demolition on their things. I like this hand enough to keep. Good chance I'm going to lead on Inspector instead of Demolition, especially now for sure. Just draw a land, huh? Huh. Wasn't expecting them to bring that card against me, I guess. It's fine. I don't really mind it too much, right? I don't think I want to give them a card. They only have 2 cards in their hand. I'll just play a second Inspector this turn. We can play this kind of slow. Also nice that 5-mana Convoke spells are now alive for next turn. 2 cards in their hand. Second Sentinel is bad, huh? We drew our land, though. Let's just get Mountain. Clarion Spirit gonna take this game over, hopefully. They probably get Kaldra. Yeah, they do get Kaldra. Which will be a challenge to race, to say the least. Can I ever give them 2 cards here? I don't think so. Looking for pay off a Bushwhacker, Loxodon, Knight-Errant. Gonna be tough to race the Kaldra, but definitely possible. Way more possible if they just don't Kaldra me, I guess. What the hell? So weird. Yeah, now I'm just going to target myself and then put myself in a spot where Bushwhacker is going to be likely really lethal. We've got like Wear Tears up, although they're going to be drawing cards. Wear Tears for their Hammer plan. Like Nettle System? No? Okay, well. Yeah, I'm definitely very happy that they felt like they were not in a position to race. Like that whole missed swing is so big here. Especially because I'm at 16 and not 15. I can also like, you know, gang block and absorb a little bit. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay, let's take 6. Yeah, I think they punted by not equipping onto like the Sanctifier for 2 more damage. Guess we do this at instant speed. They wasted with everything too. Like the Ornithopter. Do you bring a needle against Hammer when playing Scales? I think so, yeah. You have a lot of sideboard cards against them, so it's like maybe fine not to. Concede to a protection spell. Alright, game 3. Yeah, I mean, again, I really encourage y'all not to mulligan very aggressively with the stack. We can use the Gleeful Demolitions on their things. Any land, any 0-drop lets me Loxodon. We can tear either Saga or Sigardizade on turn 1, potentially. Just have to keep hands like this and hope for the best. Yeah, yes, I agree. It's definitely a keep. I think I think there's maybe some players it might not look like it. Would like to see an Urza Saga trigger get put on the sack here. Not that lucky. They got a Pure Steel Pally instead. Yeah, I think I need to Loxodon this turn. Really wish that we had drawn this last turn though. Might be a little slow. Dang. 6 cards in their hand. Might have a protection spell. They don't have a Metal Craft, which is nice. A land would be a really good draw. Any land in the deck does the job. That is not any land in the deck. But we do get to destroy that, which is nice. And then we have to tap the Loxodon, which is a little less nice. We get to play another one of these and really increase our power on board. 0 mana, 9 power is always nice. Hold. They didn't have another hammer nor protection spell last turn. Oh, that's dead against me. And not too often that the 8-whack deck plays Engineered Explosives opponent. Don't think we leave backup blocker. Yeah, I named Arid Mesa, I guess. I don't know. But not a Brada then. Yeah, they go down to 3 with this block. Seems fine. My opponent saved their Construct instead of the Paladin. I'm still going to tear the Saga. Seems like they're banking on the Saga, right? But very surprised. Okay. One land's all you need, huh? Alright. Winning the die roll is basically winning the match. Yep, this is definitely a keep. We can turn 2 Loxodon, or if we were really, really lucky and draw a land, we can go turn 2 Spirit Memnite Loxodon. Runs on a mull to 6. Use the Rebirth here in case you're playing like Amulet. We can, you know, demo the Amulet. Land, please. Let's fucking go. Not the worst turn 2, huh? Not the worst turn 2 I've ever had. Loxodon's pretty sick. So much, like, just, you know, 0 mana, 9 power. And the fact that you have now, like, 2 white Convoke creatures at 5 mana to build around is pretty interesting, too. I am very much on the no mulligan ever plan, but I think 4 land, no artifact for Rebirth. This is a mulligan, unfortunately. Yeah, not mulligan never, just mulligan as little as possible, I guess. Although we can keep this hand. Let's put back the Clarion Spirit. 1 in 7 billion. Think of it, Twitch Prime. My opponent is also on a mulligan 6. Kind of interesting what they choose to take. I think that like maybe they would snap off the Forge-Tender, but I needed Thraben Inspector for my artifact for Gleeful Demolition. Inspector also taps for white for Convoke. They just take the Demolition instead, which is an interesting choice. I am going to lead on Forge-Tender here, so we don't just get Scam Fury on turn 2. If you draw a white source next turn, we can go Inspector, Forge-Tender, then start convoking. A Demolition effect could be good, also less good now. I guess this might not be Scam. I have like never seen Ratchet Bomb in Scam. Although maybe it's good tech. Maybe the thought is like Ratchet Bomb it's like about as good, or maybe it's a little bit worse than like Hidetsugu, Path of Peril against Hammer, but you can also bring it in against Creativity. And it is a really good card against Creativity. Thank you, 1 in 7 billion. Surprised that they just main phase popped the bomb. I'm definitely okay with that. I guess we play this so we can double block the Shaman. Yeah, Rhinos too. Yeah, kind of cool tech actually. I like it. I feel like I was saying like yesterday. Yesterday, maybe I guess I wouldn't stream yesterday. But this is, you know, maybe a little bit of an underplayed card. Yeah, I mean, this does mean if I draw Rebirth, I can't Convoke this turn, but I think trading Memnite for the Shaman is good enough for me to do it here. We're probably going to have to settle this in game 3, though. There's a new Silex too. Yeah, I mean, those 2 cards are, like, exactly the same. It's just, you know. You're just, like, literally never going to remove 10 counters. It's just never going to happen. Let's concede. Let's go to game 3. In fact, it's better to play Ratchet Bomb over the Filigree Silex so you don't accidentally delude yourself into thinking that this is going to be a game where you remove 10 counters. You know what I mean? I think it's better to just not delude yourself. Okay, I really would like no discard, please. No, please, especially no Scam Grief. Just cast a Ragavan. Or tap. Yeah, I guess with them for Needle, sure. Alright, save the Memnite for another Clarion Spirit. Well, not the worst recovery ever. Scam is the matchup I lost playing for the trophy with this deck last night. I do think that this is probably like the bad matchup for sure, or the worst matchup. One of them. Maybe still win though. Hopefully their hand is bad. Although when is it ever? Yeah, decks that hate the Mulligan hate Scam for sure, for sure. It's okay to have a bad matchup. Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't like how much they're thinking. It's like they just definitely have a Fury. I do think I need to leave like my Fortune back to like block it too. Okay. So step 1 is we need our opponent to have nothing, but then step 2 we get to Spirit Memnite double block. They have 1 card in their hand. This would be a sick game to win. This would be a really cool game to win. The last card is either Undying card, Thoughtseize, Fury, land. Could be maybe Lightning Bolt. No attacks. Hold. Hold. Sit up a little bit straighter in the chair. That does nothing. Okay, so if I kick Goblin Bushwhacker, they have 2 blockers for my Knight-Errant of Forge-Tender. So this is going to be 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just double count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, they should have attacked, actually. Okay, so we're not getting in with that, then. I think being able to find another 5-drop is maybe nice. I guess probably should have tapped with 1 less. It's okay. We've got plenty of blockers. Not dead to the Voidwalker. You know, they weren't dead if they attack because I'm at 4. I have to double block. No, we don't lose the ball. We have 2 Forge-Tenders. I don't know. They have to have like a sweeper here, but not Ratchet Bomb. Knight-Errant of Eos is really, really good in this deck. Oh, maybe I could have. They didn't attack with Voidwalker, which is really weird. I'm just trying to think. Maybe I was supposed to not let them scam the Grief potentially. Such an easy like mistake to make. But it looks like they're killing the Inspector instead to crack the clue off the Voidwalker, which is probably not a line we're losing to. So they're looking for like Path of Peril, Hidetsugu, explosives, although they're playing Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb kills 4 of my creatures. It's a needed Path of Peril. GG's. GG's. What a game to win. What a game to win. Mulligan on the play to a hand that's super weak to Grief Scam. They Grief Scam, then turn 3 Scam Fury. What a game to win. But it's only Mold 6. The 3rd place challenge one. Oh, I think that deck's good. I like it. I think that I would really like to see silences in the sideboard for the Cascade matchup. But I like the deck. I think it's underplayed. Up against Mill, Emrakul check. No Emrakul, but also maybe not Mill. Yeah, I think you may be thinking that this Clarion Spirit was an Archon or Thraben Inspector. I don't know. Do not like drawing a land here. Okay. They get the one lander. They could. I don't know. I probably not mill, right? I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna sack this canyon, I guess. End of turn. That's not playing to a discard spell. One of you holding these for Clarion Spirit, I think. I think that's more relevant than dodging discard. I guess they're just a shadow variant. Third Ornithopter. What a weird game. Weird game continues. Maybe a Jegantha game. I am turning on their Death Shadows, but I think emptying the hand so like more discard spells are dead is correct, and then I'm also setting myself up for 5 mana Convoke spells being good top decks. I have Jegantha, I can use my mana on next turn. Yeah, they're also not doing anything. I'll dismember. So they're going down to 6. They probably have a shadow. No shadow. And I draw another Bushwhacker. What a weird game. I really do not recommend Dismember in the Shadow decks. You gotta be able to control the life total, not just always lose it. Alright, well. Weird game. Let's run it back. I'm excited to work on that Magda deck. Well, I wish I remember does anybody remember my opponent's username that was playing the Magda Knight-Errant deck? That seems so sweet. I work on it tonight. How's Halo been? It's been good. You slide it out a lot because it gets worse when you have like your deck diluted with sideboard cards, but you just like turn 1 Gleeful Demolition, Rebirth a lot, and then when you do that, it's just pretty easy to 0 mana Halo Hopper. I'm gonna keep this. I'm again. I know this hand is not very good, but this is just not a deck you mulligan very much. It's also good with Clarion Spirit if you go like creature into like creature 0. Ooh, If I draw Reckless Rebirth, I can kill that. Although I don't know that I would. I probably would. I wish I Gleeful Demolition, which I did draw, which I guess I will use on the Chalice here. Shock-Chan? Yeah, shout out to Shock-Chan. That deck was awesome. Although I would build it differently. Or at least at the very least I didn't like the well, punished. I didn't like the Invasion of Tarkir very much. I'm sure they were just trying that out. It's a lot of Clarion Spirits, huh? That's a dead Clarion Spirit too. Why not the full set of Whackers? Just testing the Convoke 5-drops? I mean, I think that the Convoke 5... Like, I think I like the 8 Convoke 5-drops, 4 Bushwhackers in the deck over the 8 Whackers, and then, just Loxodons. I think the Convoke spells are really good, and what's cool is Knight-Errant digs for Bushwhacker, too, to some extent. Also, like, your deck isn't, like, great at, like, holding a spell to surge the other Bushwhacker. So 1. I think I do play this so that I can draw a land or a 0-drop to Knight-Errant next turn. But in general, I think 12 payoffs is a really good number, and I also don't think that... I do think that Reckless Bushwhacker is like is a good degree worse than Goblin Bushwhacker, because again, you're just not that good at surging. We did draw the land, and it's a good land too. You hold the 0-drops for the Spirit, right? Not always. A lot of times you have to 0-drop for your demolition and stuff. Your deck like uses its whole hand really aggressively and really fast. I want to take Ornithopter as a flying blocker, and then either Epicure or Inspector. Let's take it. Oh no, sorry, they have the Chalice and 0. Take 2 of these. Spike, no! No, Spike, no! There's a Chalice on 0! No! Fair enough. That's top deck. So they have a counter spell probably, right? Would they counter this? Yeah, I think they would. Yeah, they did just now. I might Knight-Errant over Loxodon here. Okay, now I actually have to choose. Loxodon is just so much power. You just spread the power out instead of putting a counter on the Knight-Errant, although I guess it does like trade. They're like super dead, right? Okay, I can Knight-Errant post-combat, so we could just swing in, see what happens. Maybe you should have, I guess I could have done it pre-combat because I get the spirit. Although they would have, well, maybe they wouldn't have dressed down. I think there's dead without a fatal push, though. Joy, 15 months, thank you. GG, we're 3-0. 3-0. I lost playing for Trophy last night. We did 1-2 our first league, but we just lost a couple close game 3s. Or at least Yawgmoth was a close game 3. Maybe the Murktide was tough game 3 at least. We are on the draw though. We're gonna keep 7. Basic Plains. Okay. May need Ornithopter as a flying blocker later. Do you think I want to do this now? It'd be an interesting game. Again, they just like have a hammer on a Memnite this game, and we're just like jumping forever. Those kind of games are pretty interesting. Putting is thinking, something I don't usually recommend players do. Thank you, Smith. They get a hammer. I think I'm happy to see hammer over Shadow Spear here. And happy enough to block. I don't really have an attack through the 1-2. Could maybe keep them off Metalcraft. Yeah, we've talked about Death Shadow and like the Asmo Ranger Captain Shell. I think you don't want to play Shadow there, but you could play Shadow there. So if they have 2 hammers, this double block isn't amazing, but seems fine. They do have 2 hammers, so we are going to try to make 2 spirits every turn. Block twice a turn every turn. You'd have to block both or die. Arid Mesa is not on the list of good draws here. I could maybe take 10, like just take 10 or now and then never take another hit. That might be fine. Yeah, it was really weird for them to not get spear. They maybe did just top deck the second hammer though. That would make sense. Just because Shadow's a big dumb creature, play tested a little list, feel flank guy. Yeah, Shadow is like not like that. It's such a good card. You need to build very hard around it in Modern, or you should build very hard around it in Modern rather. It's just like I leave this to play for Rebirth. It's fine, but it's like for the most part, you're way more incentivized to play Shadow in decks with like really low curves, and you just don't have that low curve in your. Can I play both here? I think I can. You don't have that low curve in your I don't know why I keep losing my train of thought today. In your Asmo deck, and like you're not like 1-for-1ing really cheap aggressively, and you want to play Shadow Spear in your Asmo deck usually, which you can't in that version. Okay, we're kind of doing it. Wow, just one attack is weird because it's like this like kills a creature on attacks or kills a creature on block. I guess this can kill a bigger creature on block. Gleeful Demolition? No way. I've been calling a lot of shots. So first, is my opponent dead? They block here, here, and then they take 10. Not even close, huh? I'm not playing around another hammer. Just gonna try to kill him over the course of 2 turns. Oh yeah, you're right. It was correct to tap the... Yeah, I needed to tap opposite for Halo Hopper and Loxodon. Missed a couple counters. Yeah, did do another hammer. Did do a Shadow Spear. Not to the Stone Forge. No, Cauldron off the top is such a... Or maybe not off the top, but this is a bad way to lose the game. It's okay though. I don't think I'm like gonna really play around it. Yeah, I see like a top deck. Dang. Ding, ding, ding. Who came up with the State of Mind tech? Me, Spiking Spike. Your best friend in the whole world. With the extra counter's Mara? No, I don't think so. Maybe if the counter is like on the spirit that I leave back. Are we convoking black mana? We're not. We're just tapping our Blood Crypt for it. Could have played around by fetching Mountain or Foundry. I only have 1 Mountain in the deck. I'm like 99% sure I did fetch an untapped Mountain this game. Scrolling through the log briefly. I'm pretty sure I did fetch basic Mountain this game. I could be misremembering though. I do believe in never mulliganing. I'm gonna mulligan this one though. Damn. Put it on a mull to 6. Jellyfish, 4 months. Hope you're doing well. Turn 1 Saga. Drum. 0 drops. So they may be on turn 2. Make it Saga token. Oh boy. So I killed the drum, right? Well, I guess the Saga gives them another drum in a couple turns. No, I don't think it's ever hammer. I think you have to fight their mana. I like that this like makes their next turn pretty bad, and like also gives me the out of like top decking another Saga to maybe just win the game if they have, or another wear tear to kill Saga to win the game if they like get mana screwed because of this. Whereas like killing the Saga, like they get to like cast the Paladin next turn still. I guess there. Obviously, really wish that we had demo on turn 1, and then we could have killed the Saga later, but it was not a luxury afforded to us. I do think they're going to cast Paladin. Hopefully, they don't have another hammer. Hopefully, we top deck super well. Okay, let's get a 4-1 prediction going. Bummer. I do not like this one so much, but I think we can keep on 6. We've got a lot of draws that really improve the hand. Any land, any 0 mana artifact. Oh, sorry, I thought I could play the Inspector turn 1. No, this was actually, damn it, this was a clear mulligan. Doesn't matter, though. That being said, am I hopping? If I'm hopping, I'm trading Hopper for Ragavan, which I don't really want to do. I think I'm going to hold the Hopper for now. And then maybe go, like, Spirit Hopper. I find the combat pretty good. Yeah, no, my complaint is not the combat. My complaint is not the combat. The combat is good and fun. My complaint is the platforming is janky. Like, there's, like, a lot of times where you just, like, to me, it feels like do exactly what it is they want you to do. And it's just, like, a little, it doesn't feel very clean. And you like, die. And also, like, a lot of it, I feel like there's a lot of times where it's like very unclear to me where it is I'm supposed to go. Maybe that's not the best critique or whatever, but it feels like to me too often I like have no idea where it is I'm supposed to go. But the atmosphere and the fact that it's a Star Wars game are both awesome for sure. All right, White Source. We get a Spirit into Knight-Errant, make a token. Let's go. Yeah, they did miss a land. You're playing War Priest of Thraben and Dawnbreaker Clarion is just strictly better. It's literally not one is a 2/2, one is a 1/3 in a deck that, and like basically every matchup you board these in, you want to be more aggressive, and you're only ever choosing like the disenchant mode in the matchups you bring them in. Oh boy. I guess I would rather tap this so I don't have to block with my Knight-Errant. Yeah, it's like when you're bringing him in, like against Titan mostly, like you really care about it being a 2/2, not a 1/3. I have so many opponents keeping one-landers against me lately. Like one land, no scams. Yeah, this deck is pretty sweet. I like it. Did they add fast travel in? I see an option for fast travel on one of the menus, but I don't think I've unlocked it yet. I don't think I've unlocked the fast travel. I'm having a good time with the game though. It's like for me, I don't play a lot of video games. I really like these Star Wars video games. It's definitely like the kind of game where I don't think I'd recommend it to everybody because it's not that good. But if you like Souls-like and you like platforming and you like Star Wars, then I think you would like the game. But like it just it's some things are good because you like the genre and some things are good because you're just amazing. Yeah, definitely a nice budget deck. The mana's kind of pricey. The sideboard's actually not very bad though. Sideboard's not bad at all. What is that game Souls-like? Yeah, kind of. The first one's combat was honestly way more Souls-like than this one, but I would say it's still an accurate descriptor. It's my favorite Bruce and Smaller. I don't really have one. I just, I'm always trying to do new things. Always trying to, do something new almost every day. And we've played a lot of Bruce since Bomb came out, and when I'm complaining about my top deck, Thraben Inspector. Oh, that makes sense why they kept a one-lander. They're Jund. Yeah, the nuts top deck, huh? I think the new one is a lot less Souls-like, but it's still kind of similar. Dodge, counter. It's like parry, block, counter with an attack every single time. No, I didn't finish the Dark Souls no-hit run. I'll get back to it at some point. Taking another extended break. Brutality? Oh. Crime punishment, that's fine. Got a lot of good top decks here. That's fine if they kill my spirit. Dang. Now I'm starting to think I might lose. We haven't played Scales Challenge. We played Scales in the Showcase Challenge on Saturday. We started off 5-0. We finished 5-3. Oh, Maelstrom Pulse by Goblin Bushwhackers. Gnarly. Game 3. Alright, seeing as they are seemingly very black-green based Jund and not scam like we thought, I'm gonna get these out. Hoppers back in. Submit clip. I also always love, this is one of my biggest pet peeves, when you complain about your opponent's draws and you win anyways. If you complaining about your opponent's draws is fine. It's like it's like a little unnecessary, but ultimately like not that big a deal in the big grand scheme of things. But if you are going to complain about how well your opponent draws, you better win. You better lose the game. is always my big pet peeve. Complain after you lose if you're going to complain. How's the frog been this league? We haven't drawn it that often this league, honestly, but I still like the frog. I liked it in my playtesting too. Okay, so we'll Gleeful Demo to set up for Knight-Errant next turn. Hopefully they might have another sweeper. Just a Tarmogoyf. Land would be great. Next best thing. Not actually, I guess. Oh yeah, I can Hopper here if I hit a 0 off of my Knight-Errant, which would be nice. Yeah, so I'll be taking Ornithopter Midnight somewhat aggressively. Well, I did not find one. I guess we take Another Clarion Spirit. I don't think I need 2 Goblin Bushwhackers and then a Loxodon. Alright. Enjoy the hand, opponent. I'd probably take the Loxodon. Take the Goblin instead. Terminate 4/5 Goyf into trying to race. Big top deck for me. Big top deck. So we're gonna go Spirit, Ornithopter, another Spirit. I think I like this. Leave this back to maybe chump the Goyf. The Knight is awful. Surely, I don't know. I feel like the Knight is very good in this deck. I'm definitely happy with it. I thought it was a bad Coco against your hand. Well, unlike Collected Company, this card is 0 mana. I don't know. Like, I don't know how you look at Knight-Errant this game. It's literally 0 mana, 4/4, draw two creatures. I don't know how you look at it and you're like, this card's awful. But I should have looked at the Ornithopter back. Just getting stun locked. But I don't know. It's fine. You can have your opinion. 0 mana 4/4 draw 2. I like the stats. Would you rather with counter on Thopter as a Chumper? I was thinking just Chumper / like Kuldotha Rebirth Fuel. We just saw the seeing was not impressed. That's okay. You know, I don't know. You know, no, it's not okay. Like, literally, how are you not impressed by a card that is 0 mana 4/4 draw 2? Like what? Literally, what do you want this card to be? How is that awful? Literally, no other card of Magic can do that.